Welcome back. You're watching Lessons in Marketing Excellence, and today we are at IIM Kozhikode. We have the second team with us, Team DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. Right? No, that's actually Deepak, Naren and Angad here with us. Are we all set? All the best.
We'll start off with the merchandising offering. Now we've put together the gamut of accessories and apparels that are in an urban male's closet, and we've been able to identify the gaps which are not currently served by either of these brands. And as an external brand, we have taken up lifestyle for benchmarking. We've identified the following 6 places where you can cash in, which are for life we have innerwear, shorts and belts, and for stop we have ties, cufflinks and belts again. Going ahead with the segments within menswear category, we followed the trajectory of starting with ready-made garments and going into the domestic consumption by urban men. We see that the major segments here existing are the shirts, trousers, t-shirts, bottom wear, ethnic wear, and the remaining, where the shirts form the largest segment with close to 10,000 crore rupees in business. But what is it that we are missing out on? What can we cash in on? The additional opportunities are in socks and in handkerchief segments, which are a part of the same. The third part of the deliverables was to understand the differences in consumer perceptions towards external and private labels. 3 interesting insights here. The first one being that the perceived quality of private labels is considered inferior as compared to their national counterparts. There are limited promotion activities for private labels among the peers, and there are lack of incentive for brand loyal customers from well-known brands vis-a-vis the private brands. We'll start off with the common strategy for both Stop and Life. The first of these is visual merchandising, which deals with the frontal presentation. The second of these is atmospherics, which are external factors like lightings, fragrance and music. Now most of these are already in place in Shopper Stop, but there are certain changes which can be put in. The third in this category are digital signage and graphics. Now as you see, the poster which is put out here for promotion of private labels is not really eye-catching. And secondly, as you'll see on the photograph on the right, it's only when you pass by that poster that you might take a look at it. From any other point in the store, you'll totally miss out on this promotion activity. So what you can do is replace these with digital signboards, which are both eye-catching and can be seen from anywhere in the store. Now we'll move on to the brand-specific strategies. First for Stop. As we discussed earlier in the common strategy, their presentation style has to be matched to those of the national brands so that you project the same level of quality and sophistication for the customer's mind. You can offer incremental discounts on Stop brands in exchange for old clothes, which will help generate a positive buzz about the brand. And another point in addition to this is to bundle an accessories kit like buttons and zippers, which would not be actually a rational appeal but rather an emotional one, wherein you present it as a novelty or a point of differentiation vis-a-vis other national and private brands. Moving on to the specific recommendations for Life. What we see is that communication needs to be improved upon. So if we can install electronic screens which portray the adoption of Life brand by customers, their everyday customers, as and when they make a purchase, and modeling the same dresses. So what this means is that that Life will be able to establish a deeper connect with their customers who will see other people like them wearing this brand. So they'll be able to relate better to it. This will also lead to a low-cost communication or promotion activity, and the same can also be displayed on the Shopper Stop website, which would generate word-of-mouth promotion. So to summarize our recommendations, we have both a common strategy in place, which will be applied across both the brands, and certain specific strategies which would be different for Stop and Life, and would be in sync or in line with what current positioning they have in the eyes of both Shopper Stop and in the customer. Thank you.
Let's have a bigger round of applause for Team DNA. Come on. So the floor is now open for questions to that very comprehensive presentation.
I would like to understand a bit more about what could you recommend on the Life brand in terms of what possible product portfolios that they could look at based on your understanding of the consumer or the shopper. If you could, I'd be interested to understand a bit, because I did see some of that happening on the Stop brand, but on the Life brand, would you have some insights on the product portfolio?
We want to launch 3 new product categories, which is innerwear, shorts and belts. In belts, again, what we are saying is Life brand already has this jeans. So you can have fancy belts for that, and you can have formal belts for Stop brand, which is not currently being offered. And innerwear and shorts can go well with the positioning of Life brand and not with Stop brand. And we have estimated their market size as well, which is very good in terms of organized retail and specifically for Shopper Stop.
For belts, it is around 1,700 crores, and for innerwear, it's 440 crores.
You spoke about quality, and there is a manufacturer's quality which the manufacturer puts in, lots of technical terms and jargon, and there is a customer quality. From your analysis and meeting consumers, what are the top 3 perceptions of what determines quality in, let's say, the formal wear segment?
Top 3 parameters which customers would look for would most probably be the texture, the feel of the cloth, the longevity of the cloth. It shouldn't last, say, a month or 2 and then go away. And the third would be how long the color lasts.
Did the consumers you spoke to clearly know in their minds that Stop is a private label and not a brand like any of the other shirt brands?
First of all, not all of them are really aware that Stop is a private label, but more or less.
So if they're not aware that it's a private label, why would they think it's inferior?
If you look at the marketing which Louis Philippe or Zodiac or any of them has done, if you look at the number of customers who are more aware of these brands.
So it's awareness, it's not,
it is awareness.
okay.
It is awareness,
it's not
definitely.
That this is a private label, so I think it's not on par with the other brands.
Not always. That might be the case sometimes, but not always.
Not always.
It's like you're not having your mass communications, so people are not aware of the brands.
Now that we're done with both the presentations, it's time for the judges to decide who is going to win this particular challenge. While they mark the scores and E&Y tabulates them, we'll come back to you with the results of this challenge. Right, the marking has been done, and we'll find out if the K factor for cult creators has worked or winning is in the genes of Team DNA. And the winner for the Shoppers Stop case study at IIM Kozhikode is Team DNA. Let's have a big round of applause. Your opinion on the winning team?
Yeah, I think what the winning team really got right is probably the first number 1 lesson in marketing excellence, which is stick to the brief and stick to that really well and get your deliverables in sync with them. I think you guys did that really well. But truly this is not all about winner takes it all, and I think even the runner-up team did a fantastic job.
Where you guys probably pipped them, and the post was that you were really clear on the deliverables and you focused on that. And I think that's a very, very important thing.
Why I think for me you guys won this round is because, we're talking about the retail sector. At the end of the day, it is behavior on the floor and interaction on that shop floor. And the fact that seemed to be the starting point for your analysis, to me was very interesting.
Let's have another round of applause for the winning team. That's all we have for you this week from God's own country and the beautiful campus of IIM Kozhikode. Next week, the last stop on the campus round or round 1 is IIM Bangalore. Students here will be strategizing for Honda cars. The challenge is to increase market share in the youth segment. Don't forget to tune in.